many that don't probably know yet that Nick and Kian have known each other when Nick was 4 years old and Kian 5 years old. They used to play around and they would just, I think, from my understanding was that they were sort of like bullying Kian because there were 3 girls against just 1 boy. And I don't know if I got it right, but I heard that, was it right that Cecil, Bea, and Nick, the cousins, the first cousins, by the way, the first cousins of Kian are also the first cousins of Nick. Kindred spirits, it's meant for them to be together. No, but they're not related, okay? They're not related.
We've seen Kian and Nick together for how many months? Oh, about 9 to 6 months. About 8 years they were together. You see the bond, very strong, tight, and they were together. And I said, okay, this couple will be lasting together. And I said, oh, so they really were meant for each other.
Yeah, she wrote that. This is for you.
Is it for me to pack and get away now? Or? It's like, let's go! No. We made it. Thank you for sticking by me these past 8 years. It wasn't easy. We've had our share of problems and misunderstandings.
Hey Beachy, first off, I love you to Jupiter. Twice around Saturn with a lot of food stops in between and back. We made it. It's finally wedding time, and I can't thank you enough for all the work you've put into this day, just the way it is, as perfect as I could imagine.
But we're here, ready to spend the rest of our lives together.
Now you are choosing your partner. You are choosing whom to love. At ang inyong pagpili na yan should be a choice until forever. That's why be faithful to each other.
Nick, no doubts, you're getting the right guy. Someone really good looking, really smart, and really loves you, which is the important part. Kyle and I didn't have the normal dad-son relationship. We didn't read books when we were younger, or kick a ball around outside, or go to the movies, or any of those sorts of things. But I'd like to think I did a few things with you. I taught you how to drive a manual car, and you're a better student than your mum. I took you to karate lessons. I took you down to the train. And why am I telling you this now? Because I'd like you to know that these are the things you do for your kids when you're growing up. So hopefully you learn the lessons of how to look after your kids. But biggest of all, hopefully you've learned how to provide a safe, stable home for your family that you're raised with, Nick.
I can say it's just patience, understanding, and respect for each other. And I think everything will follow. It's not a bed of roses, but again, it has to be worked by both of you. And we have seen it for 8 years, and I guess you'll go through smoothly.
What I have to say is that what I admire about my best friend the most is that Nick is one of really the strongest people that I know in my life. Beyond all the antics, the craziness, the adventures, Nick is really she exudes a quiet kind of strength. I think we can all agree with that. And it's really that strength and the purest of hearts, the most generous heart that makes her such a gift to me, to her family, to Kian now, and to everyone here.
I've watched you grown from a young boy to a very fine young man. Absolutely very proud of you. You've always been so focused. You've always been an achiever. You've always been my rock. When we moved overseas, you've been my support. You have to grow up quickly and be the man of the house. For that, I will always be very grateful.
And it was meant actually for Kian to take care of Nick in a way to stop her from hurting herself, from having a rake that would hit her head. Because Kian's going to be there ahead of us. And she's going to catch her when she falls. And she would defend her from the fights that she would get into when she was a kid. I love Kian very much. He's a very good, consistent, very nice son-in-law. And Dean and Mimi, you've raised your son to be a very fine gentleman. And we thank you for raising him that way and bringing him to our lives.
Sacraments are signs of God, of the graces and the love of God for the church. And if marriage in the Catholic way is a sacrament, those two persons getting married are signs of God. So kayo Kian and Nick, you are signs of God. Signs of particularly telling us what true love is. And it's the reason why you are here. Because you love one another.
I'm very happy for you guys. And someone told me to give you guys advice on marriage, being married myself, but I don't think there's anything more advice I can give you, because I mean, from the past 8 years we've been together, I think you've been doing a pretty good job. So just keep doing what you've been doing, okay?
So Nick and Kian, or as we lovingly call him in the Barkada, Kiki, right? My wish for you is that you only grow stronger now together as you build your new life. Kian, of course, it takes a really strong man to love and to be with a fierce woman. So kudos to you.
I know you'll be a good husband to Nick, but more importantly, I know you'll be a great partner to him, okay? And I also know, no doubt, that you will be a good father, but more importantly, I know you will be a great dad. I couldn't ask for a better partner, a perfect match for my son. And as a mother, that's all I've ever wanted. And you make him happy, and that's all I care about.
Our life together will be fun. I promise you that. Full of random new friends, new adventures. I can't wait to be by your side forever. I can't wait to be by your side forever. No more long-distance relationship. Finally, see you at 3. Love, B. This is for our travels.
Yeah, we've been
Oh, it's
Ever since I've grown to know you, I've been the biggest fan of you and everything. Even then, you still continue to surprise and amaze me as I learn more and more things about you that catch me off guard in the best way.
I met Nick when we were very small, and she was very violent, And that tells me that God has a plan. Because if you give me that description as a kid, I'm like, I don't want to be, that's not what I want. And then I go away for 12 years. And then I find you, and for some reason, somehow within those 12 years, you just become my perfect piece. I don't know what you did in those 12 years, but somehow you became everything I've always needed, and you became everything that I always want from this day onward. And I love you.
Kian, you may now kiss your bride.
They found each other again. It was meant for them to be together for a lifetime. Nick is special, and I think it took her, 29 years to finally, 29 minus 5, to realize that there was a boy that grew up and went to the other side of the world and found themselves in each other's arms again.
Nick and Kian marriage is a lifelong commitment that will bind you forever. As you contemplate making your vows to one another, realize that your destinies shall be woven in one design and your perils and joys not known apart. Nick and Kian, since you wish to contract the sacrament of matrimony, please face each other. Nick, do you take Kian, here present before you, for your lawful husband, according to the word of God and the rites of our Holy Mother, the Church?
I do.
Do you give yourself to him as his wife?
I do.
Do you accept him as your lawful husband?
I do.
Kian, do you take Nick present here before you for your lawful wife according to the word of God and the rites of our Holy Mother, the Church?
I do.
Do you give yourself to her as her husband?
Yes, I do.
Do you accept her as your lawful wife?
Yes, I do.
That's what makes me excited about life together. It's not what's up ahead, because it's an uncertainty. What I'm sure of, however, is that I want to spend the rest of my life getting to know you and finding more little quirks that make me love you even more than I already do. I will always love you, B, for the rest of my life and beyond. Bobby.